The folding phone market is a very exciting space. A new form factor and reimagining how exactly a phone should work can lead to new innovation, and more than anything, it's a testament to human curiosity. The folding phone space has been primarily dominated by major players such as Samsung so far, so it is nice to see Tecno enter the game and democratize this space with their all-new Tecno Phantom V Fold. With some amazing tech under the hood and a price point that is significantly lower than the competition. Let's see if this folding phone can change the game. The phone is 3/4 screen, so let's start by talking about the quarter that isn't. We got the opportunity to test the black variant of the phone, which has a textured fiber-like finish which is soft. What we liked about the design is that it is simple, fresh and quite unique. The camera module is large and circular and houses 3 cameras within it. The sides have been given an exposed aluminium finish which feels quite premium. It is amazing to see what a great job Tecno has done with the hinge. When folded, there is no gap between the screens. Though opening the main screen is a little bit of a two-handed struggle, the crease is nearly invisible and not noticeable to the touch either. Interestingly, the phone doesn't open flat and has a slight V-like bend to it, hence the name maybe, but the bend is ever so slight and you might not notice it. Ergonomically, the phone is comfortable to hold. The deliberate design has rounded edges and a slight curve for good grip. The phone uses a large battery and the weight of the phone is definitely towards the heavier side considering it has to power 2 screens. The sub-screen is a 6.42-inch LTPO AMOLED display. The bezels are quite minimal and the selfie camera is housed in a punch-hole display. The sub-screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. You get a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate on the display and it supports an FHD+ resolution. Once you flip the phone open, you get a 7.85-inch LTPO AMOLED display with a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate with 2K resolution. The display seems just a little dimmer than we expected. The phone doesn't claim HDR support, which is apparent since that pop and richness in color does seem to be lacking in the display. The stereo speakers, on the other hand, do a good job and the audio was crisp and loud. Overall, the phone makes for a good multimedia device. It would have been nice to have a slightly more punchy display quality, but we can overlook that. The phone is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 9000 Plus chipset, which is a high-end SoC with strong performance. The phone comes with 12 gigs of RAM and you can add another 9 GB of virtual RAM to improve the performance, which should be more than enough for your day-to-day needs. The phone makes extremely good use of its form factor and is great at multitasking. The Phantom V Fold misses out on horizontal splitting capabilities. Another thing the phone misses out on is semi-folded functions. The phone only likes to work fully folded or fully opened. The phone has a capable camera setup with a 50MP primary sensor, a 50MP telephoto lens and a 13MP ultra-wide lens with AF capabilities. You get a 32MP selfie camera on the subscreen and a 16MP sensor on the main display. Though, thanks to the utility of the subscreen, you can use your primary cameras for selfies with the sunscreen for preview. The quality of the pictures is quite impressive. In daylight, the camera remains neutral in terms of colors and saturation. You get a good dynamic range, but you might find yourself taking slightly overexposed pictures sometimes. As for the telephoto lens, it too does a fine job, but there is a noticeable magenta tint when you take pictures in the highest resolution. The ultra-wide camera does a great job and the consistency in color is present through all the lenses. Since the primary camera can be used for selfies here, the dedicated selfie cameras are nearly redundant, but you can expect some fantastic selfies from this camera setup. The device draws power from a 5000 mAh battery and supports 45-watt fast charging. With prices starting at 88,999 rupees, the Tecno Phantom V Fold is definitely a budget option when compared to its competition, but it is still a considerable amount of money. If multitasking is your game and this is a form factor that interests you, this phone is the phone for you.